So welcome back, and unfortunately I lost the original intro to this video. So we're recording this actually 2 weeks later. So in a nutshell, in a previous video I picked up a computer for $100. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the computer, if I just wanted to upgrade it and then flip it that way or sell it as is, and then just going back and forth. I figured let's just sell it as is and see what we can get for it. So I listed it for sale and I got a bite right away within 10 minutes. I think I got about 3 or 4 bites, and usually the way I do it is that I go in order of who responds first. So this guy reaches out and says, hey, I'm interested in it. Would you take a broken PS5 and $150 cash for it? I was like, okay, sure. But after going back and forth, he didn't have the controller. I said, I'm not going to do this unless I have the controller and all that type of stuff. So he finally gets himself a controller. He meets me later on that night, comes over to the house, drops off the PS5, and that's where things got interesting. So we're going to go back to the original video clips and take it from there. Well, she's gone. $150 plus a PlayStation 5. So the story behind this is that it does not turn on. She looks crusty. Overheat, maybe dirt, dirty, who knows. I've never worked on one before. And I'm being honest with you, I think this might have evidence of infestation. So this is the gamble, but you know, let's go ahead and let's get a garbage bag and let's seal this. Now, it doesn't smell like, you know, roaches. It just looks crusty more than anything. But I don't know. We're not going to risk it. We're not going to chance it. We do have the controller. It does power on. All right, we're sealed. So, and just let it sit there. I'll probably get to this in about a couple of days, maybe a week. Just depends when I get some time. Got a bunch of other projects I need to kind of get going on. So we'll come back and we'll see what's wrong with this, see how gross it is, and can we save it. I did look online, and these in not running condition go anywhere from about $100 to $200, just depending on the condition. So even if I cannot figure out what is wrong with this or get this thing working, I still can flip this for $100 on eBay and make some money. So it's not a complete loss. And these controllers used go for about $40. So there's money to be made. So we'll be back. So a week later, and we're back. We have the PS5, and in case you didn't watch the previous video, I had picked up a computer while on vacation for about $100, and after getting a mouse, monitor, and keyboard set up together for it, I think I was into it $132. I finished the video and I had posted it for sale later on that night, and I got an offer for $150 plus a broken PS5. Now I had listed it for $250, and you might say, well, Ryzen 3 1200, you know, for $250 system with a GTX 1050, you're right. But here's the thing, I always list my stuff a little bit high, and the reason why I do that is because just in the business of doing things, people try to lowball you. So if I lift it high, they're going to lowball me, and I could probably get it close to how much I want to get into it. In this case, I was trying to move that computer quick, and my goal was 150, and I did want to try to get a little 200 to it, but I think that was really unrealistic. But I needed to move that computer out of here to make space for more projects. But as far as my pricing and what my time is worth and all that stuff, YouTube really helps offset that. But anyways, moving on. So it sold for $150. I made a $18 profit because I think I was into it. 132, yeah, $18 profit. Ouch. Yeah, I know, not much profit on that when you really consider your time, but I got a broken PS5. So now hear me out. Before I made this deal and he gave me this offer, I did look online. A broken PS5 sells anywhere on the low range for about $100 to $200 in conditions where it doesn't turn on. So just moving it on like this, I could at least make $100 profit, which makes this thing a lot more worth it. But also, we do have the controller. You can sell the controller separately for 40 bucks. This thing is in good condition, just got to clean up a little bit. So $40 over here. So let's say I just sell this for $100 and this for $40. That's $140 plus the $18, so $158 profit. Not bad. And I tend to do this sometimes with trade-ins because that's really sometimes how you can make the money, whether somebody gives you a computer that you can cannibalize and part it out, or even just move that forward. But as you can see, this thing is in a bag, and the reason why it's in a bag is because it looks really gross, looks really nasty. It has a slight odor, and well, yeah. This could be a roach issue. So we had to play it safe. Put it in the bag. I let it sit out for a day in the hot sun, which usually tends to help, and then I just let it sit in my shed. It is sealed for several days, so I'm hoping whatever's in there is not happy and not alive. We'll find out. So let's open this up. This is not going to be a detailed, in-depth video on how to fix a PS5, but I have gotten better with my diagnostic and soldering skills. So this could be something as simple as just a quick cleanup and it works. Might be something as changing a fuse, but then again, fuses don't blow for random reasons, so we need to find the reason behind that. So we'll see. So like I said, the controller is in decent shape. It's actually not too bad. We could just clean this up, get a little toothpick and just get the little grime and stuff over it. Overall, nice controller. When I was making a deal with the guy, and I always recommend this, if you're making a deal, get specifics on what you're getting. So he said, you know, a PS5. So I asked specifically, does it come with the controller and the power cable? And he said, it comes with the power cable, not the controller. And I told him, I'm not going to make a deal unless you throw in the controller. I need to have the controller with it. So like 10 minutes later, he messaged me back, okay, I'll throw in the controller. So ask questions, folks. Be specific. So now, I think the issue with this just might be just dirt and grossness, but, oh, yep, I'm already seeing evidence. Yeah. Oh, God. Ugh, jeez. I just don't understand people. I just, let's get the vacuum. We got an egg over here. Yeah. And here's the thing, this is where I'm kind of stuck with it. I cannot in good conscience just sell this. All right, that's a start. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing outside. I don't trust this, but I guess at this point I'm kind of committed. We shall see. All right, folks, we're done. We're done. This thing is really bad, completely infested with roaches. I actually found a couple of live ones fleeing out for it. And here's the issue. We could take out the board, maybe clean it, but the other issue is that if they got into the board, they got into the power supply, probably the power supply is shorted. See, there you go. There's a guy hanging out right over there. We're done with this. So at this point, I'm going to put it in a garbage bag, take this out to the dump, and yeah, we're done with this. Unfortunately, I probably got hosed on this part, but yeah, totally sucks. That was a bust. Unfortunate. But on the plus side, I did sell the PS5 controller for $40. I listed it up. Somebody just came and picked it up. It worked. And after cleaning it and, you know, removing the Cheeto dust, the Kool-Aid, and I think the guy was studying plants like a botanologist because he left some green leaves that had gotten into, you know, little parts of the controller. Plant guy, I guess. It cleaned up perfectly, no odor, wiped it like I've talked about in other videos, and yeah, works perfectly. So $40 for that. I paid $132 all in all for that computer. I made an $18 profit by selling it for $150 and then $40 for the controller, so $58 profit. Not the best, not the worst, because I've actually had deals where I've actually lost money on it, but $58 for probably an hour's worth of work, because I think it only took me like 45 minutes really to clean up that computer a little bit, which it was really easy, install Windows updates, which you just kind of let the computer do its thing on that, and then the controller, 20 minutes of cleaning it. So yeah, maybe there's a little lost on it, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, that PS5 was just an active roach infestation, which I'm glad I went with my gut on it. Just something told me don't mess with it over here. And sure enough, when I opened it up, they came flying out. And as you can see probably in that last clip, yeah, that's what I was dealing with. Immediately put in the garbage bag, took it to the garbage can. Unfortunately, today is garbage day, and the timing was perfect because gone it goes. So I can assure you, I don't go hunting for this roach stuff. There are better precautions that you can take to make sure you don't run into that. On this case, I just really wanted to move that computer out really quick because I have a small garage and space is valuable between the auto channel and the tech garage channel. And that one was one that I just really, I don't know, I didn't really think I was going to sell it as quick as I did. Mostly because of the specs stuff, you know, people are looking for 1080p high settings and that was 1080p low settings. But still, I mean, $150, $58 profit. I can move that towards the next project. So not too terrible. And as far as my garage, and I know people say, oh my gosh, can't believe you did this in the garage and everything like that. Folks, trust me. Trust me, trust me. Number one, this whole garage, and I've actually spent the last 2 hours doing it, has been wiped down, cleaned, dusted, all that type of stuff. And it was sealed in a bag, and I checked my shed, so we're fine there. And what I also do is I went ahead and just sprayed the whole perimeter, sprayed everything down with a bug killer. So more of a precaution. I am confident that we're not going to have an issue like that. I knew the risk, I took the gamble, and I was hoping that I would be able to at least clean it up enough where I could sell it if it was just not as bad. But in this case, in good conscience, I could not sell that. I could not. And on a side note, I did reach out to the buyer and of course, no answer, which I expected. You know, I just sent them a message saying, hey, you know, that PlayStation was infested with roaches, and no answer. So it is what it is on that. So you win some, you lose some. It happens. So with all that being said, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, concerns, criticisms. Was selling that computer for $150 plus the trade-in worth it? Obviously, the roach thing kind of made it not worth it. Have you ever had experiences like that where you've taken electronic devices thinking that, hey, everything's good and it's not? And I can assure you, I do take a lot of precautions in trying to ensure that doesn't happen. And do you think I was scammed? I would say no, primarily because I assumed the risk, but I want your thoughts on that. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and as always, we'll see what we come up with next.